This morning, while I was working out at the gym, I was thinking about the sad truth about health. Most people lose it. Most people think, okay, I'll deal with it later. I'm just too busy. My job, my career is too important. I don't care. I don't have time. I'm too stressed. I'll look into it later when I have time. But that time rarely comes because it's not been a priority. And as we age, things get harder. Things are a little bit more challenging. And the better in health we are as we age, the better we're able to deal with age-related health decline. I'm going to be 52 next month. I know I'm in exceptional shape for my age, but I do think about the things that are starting to bother me or the challenges I've had in the last 10 years. Testosterone issues, gastrointestinal issues, my first colonoscopy with something in there that they were able to burn out with the laser and was totally benign, but that was just telling. It's like, oh, okay, I have to go back in 3 years. Or the fact that I've had severe sleep apnea for going on the last 7 years. Why do I have sleep apnea? I don't know. That is a health condition I have to deal with. When you take care of your health, you can do everything better, faster, and easier. If you're stressed out, you're going to be able to deal with it better if you've been taking care of your health. If you're super busy with your career and your work, you're going to be able to handle the workload and the stress if you take care of your health, if you eat better, if you have the energy so that you have clarity of mind. And what happens if you haven't been sleeping well, or you're so stressed, or you haven't eaten well, and you get an energy crash and you start making big mistakes in your career? You're not going to go far. But you see, the thing is, when people say, I'll fix it later, later never comes. What does come is failing, irreparable health. When you get to that point where it's too late to fix something, maybe you've developed type 2 diabetes, or you've got some sort of cardiovascular disease, well, you might be able to reverse that almost all the way, but you probably won't be able to go back to that point where you were before that condition, before that disease took over and started to create long-term permanent damage to your body, to your health, to your cells, and to your immune system. The thing is, a lot of the pain that we experience, or high blood pressure, high cholesterol, heart conditions, type 2 diabetes, all of these things are primarily lifestyle diseases. Meaning, if you don't take care of your life, equals your health, your wellness, you are going to get sick. As I've said, most of this can be avoided. Now, of course, you may be genetically predisposed to something in particular, but if your health is optimal, you're going to be able to better handle when disease or other things show up. If you're not in good health, you have a bigger struggle, a longer road ahead of you. So imagine these health issues on top of aging. You're 50, you're 60, and our body starts to break down as we age. So we have less defenses. We don't digest food as well. We don't sleep as well. That makes it more difficult to combat disease. If you've been working so hard for the last 10, 20 years and have neglected your health, at what point will you break down? Because I almost guarantee that you will. Now, I know this is doom and gloom, and I'm not a big fan of doom and gloom. I am not a fan of quick fix solutions. I'm also not a fan of taking my shirt off. I've done it once or twice to make a point to sell the sexy as a reason to get healthy. Now, on the one level, whatever floats your boat. Sometimes we need that sexy as the motivator. It's oh, I'll feel good about my body, and we can start envisioning how we might feel and look and be attractive to the opposite sex or the same sex, whatever your persuasion. But that's not going to sustain you for the long term. There are mindset issues that are going to help or hinder you. But most importantly, there are the daily healthy practices.